Dan, this is week 2, and we ain't going anywhere, baby. We are staying in Vegas for the CJ Cup. It'll be the second year that it's made its way to, or that it's being hosted in mainland USA. And it should be fun, man. So I don't know if we're going to see a few one too many hangovers after after 2 solid weeks in Vegas. I know there's a lot of big names that are not going to be playing there this week. Is it because it's in Vegas and they knew what they were going to be getting themselves into? I don't know. John Rahm's not playing there. I think he played in a Euro tournament last weekend. I don't know if he's in one this weekend or not. DeChambeau, I think he's still, I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's working out. He's probably pumping up for that Thanksgiving event with Koepka, the match 5. But we are heading to the Summit Club in a suburb of Vegas, just down the street from the tournament hosts last week. This is a Tom Fazio design. I think it's going to be pretty typical of what we've seen at Shadow Creek and the likes. I think the Palmetto course, I'm totally going to butcher that name. I'm not even going to go down that road, but I think that was a Fazio design, so it's probably going to be similar there. It's a par 72, just over 7,400 yards, going to be big fairways. So folks that typically struggle off the tee, or maybe they're not finding the fairways, I expect that it's going to free them up a little bit. I think it's we're looking for long hitters and ball strikers. I wouldn't expect this to turn into a putting contest here. And I think it's Congaree is what I was thinking of. So Congaree, Caves Valley, those similar and like courses of what we're going to see here at the Summit Club in Las Vegas. Bent grass greens will be putting on, so probably noteworthy. There are some bunkers, but again, I think most of the guys will be able to take the fairway bunkers out of play. So for the most part, previous winners. So 2021, last year, you had Jason Kokrak over Xander Schauffele, and that was the U.S. course. Prior to that, everything was in South Korea, and you had JT over Danny Lee, Brooks Koepka over Gary Woodland, and JT again over Mark Leishman in a playoff. So I don't know. You can look at kind of course history, or you can look at tournament history here and maybe find some comparisons. I think it's probably better suited to look at maybe Tom Fazio design. So again, thinking Quail Hollow, Shadow Creek, Congaree, those types of courses probably I think for me at least, they're going to come into play when taking a look at my Draftkings picks. So let's see, 3 of the last 4 winners of the CJ Cup had won a tournament in their previous 5 starts. So there you go. So definitely recent winners, probably something to take a look at. I don't know, anything else stick out to you there?
It was overseeded in September, and the maintenance staff was challenged to get new ryegrass to the PGA Tour quality level in 5 weeks. Little rough there, huh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The area has been subject to record heat throughout the summer. Wildlife on the course include red-tailed hawks, herons, roadrunners, and quail.
Meep.
Maybe. And this is the final week for outgoing Superintendent Grant Bequire before he heads to El Dorado and Cabo San Lucas. Pretty nice, man. Nice. Yeah.
I mean, I could use a little trip down to Cabo. Grant, yeah. Hey Grant, if you're listening, I'm up for Cabo, buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. So, what do we? I think it's a 72 man field, 72 person. Can I say man? I guess I can say man. 72 man field. Dan, I got good news for you this week, buddy. Oh yeah. Every player, all 6 of them, and you're one and done. Short of a positive COVID test or a really, really, really rough night in Vegas. They're going to make
or
the
a
weekend.
hot table, or a hot table,
or a hot table, or a hot table. I mean, coming in on Sunday, you're kind of at the bottom third of the pack there, and that table is really hot. It's like, give me a WD. Give me a WD. No, but all your players should make it to the weekend, Dan, regardless. So I'll be excited for you. You won't be so down in the dumps the rest of the week about that, or at least over the weekend. So I'm excited to see that happen. So let's take a look at who's going to make it to the tournament. And a lot of names and faces that we haven't seen since the Ryder Cup, a lot of names and faces that we haven't seen since the Tour Championship. But starting in our elite tier at $10,000 and better, DJ, JT, Collin Morikawa, the X-Man, Jordan Spieth, and Rory McIlroy.
Yeah.
Who do you like?
Morikawa, Xander. I'm surprised Spieth's in there. He hasn't been playing that great, has he?
All in all, I would say JT's back's probably sore from that Ryder Cup experience, but so maybe he's had a couple weeks to rest, so something to be said for that. By the way, we'll be visiting our friends at fantasynational.com, looking at the last 24 rounds played, and I would say that Spieth went on a hot streak, kind of midsummer. Ish.
Yeah, it was earlier. It was earlier. It was earlier.
Back to the Valero. Yeah. So, even the API. No, I mean, what are you're planting stuff in my head that ain't even accurate. And hell no, Spieth had a hell of a 2020 season. What are you talking about?
No, I know, but it was all like front loaded. It was all like February, March, April kind of stuff. He didn't do well the second half of the year.
So you're not taking second at the Charles Schwab, or second at the Open, or 12th at St. Jude, 20th at the Tour Championship. You're chucking that up to that's not doing that good, I guess.
It's 20 out of 30, right? Tour Championship.
I mean, there were 10 people that did worse. Just saying. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you.
COVID victims. That's who did worse.
Busted. I'm
no,
with you.
You're right. Okay, maybe I'm too harsh on him. Okay, maybe I'm more Ryder Cup memorized right now in terms of that performance. But yeah, okay. So yeah, T20 Tour Championship, T31, 34 at the BMW. 73rd at the Northern Trust, T12 at St. Jude, second at the Open. Those were his last five. Off the tee, 84th in this. I think it's 84th. I can really read that. 64th or 84th. I can't read.
64.
59 on a pro. Give me my glasses. 17th around the green, 26th in putting. So 30th overall shots gained in this field, 49th is rank. So if you look at the rank, I mean, he and Collin Morikawa are the two highest ranked guys in here. Everybody else is in like near the top 10. So here's another one, 7.5% projected ownership. He's the lowest in these guys here. So my initial reaction wasn't that.
Not surprised. For me,
and you beat the crap out of me last week on the Pat Reed stuff, and he missed the cut.
Well, I mean, I can't argue with you there. Can't argue with you there.
At least now I still got him when he's playing somewhere else. There you go.
Can't argue with you there. So here's what I think about the 10,000 and better range. I think Xander and Collin are probably the two plays. Well, shit, I don't know. You can't argue with JT at these events, man. These no cut events. I mean, he just fires off. So I don't know. DJ's been rested up. DJ looked good at the Ryder Cup. So did JT. So did Collins. So did X-Man. The two people that didn't really look that good at the Ryder Cup, I guess Rory looked better than anybody else on Team Euro. But the two people that didn't really do much at the Ryder Cup was Jordan Spieth and Rory McIlroy. And that emotional breakdown that he had at the end of the match. I mean, I'm kind of scratching my head and I'm going like, Rory, if you could contain that and you could bring that to the CJ Cup, I'm probably all about it. But I mean, even though he's had a couple of weeks off, he's got to be exhausted after that event, man. I mean, that was like, I felt like he got beat down.
Yeah.
That's how I did. So just so I didn't share this, Dan, but that's how I felt after Martha got done with me at Tobacco. That's exactly how I felt after she got done with me.
Yeah, but Roy didn't. He's not going to cry for the remainder of the year like you did.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I've got to be more like DJ and the goldfish, man. I got to learn to just let that stuff go.
That's right.
Got to learn to let it go.
Exactly.
So yeah, but I think that I don't know. DJ. I think he is favored to win the tournament. I can't argue about it. I'm probably leaning with those in the middle of the 10,000 or 10,000 and better bunch with JT, Collin Morikawa, and Xander Schauffele. So
yeah.
And my fades here are Spieth and McIlroy for the $10,000 range. I'm on the fence.
Do you see yourself playing a lot up here this week? I don't know. I don't actually see myself playing a whole lot up here actually.
I don't think I need to. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I need to. Because I mean, when you drop down to the $9,000 range, I mean, look at the first 3, 4, 5. Look at the first 5 guys. I mean, Javi, Sam Burns. How long can he keep this burner going? Brooks Koepka, I don't know. I mean, his numbers look like shit. But I mean, and he did not fare very well last week. But I don't know what's an extra week in Vegas going to do to him. I'd have been better off playing Brooks as my one and done last week than I was with Abe Ancer. But
here's my point. Okay. Close your eyes for a second there, Cal. Just imagine that you're at some event. I'm not going to name the event. And here's your DraftKings lineup starting at 11,500, Viktor Hovland, and then 10,900. It's Sam Burns, and then it's Brooks Koepka, Tony Finau, Sungjae Im, Hideki. You'd be like, man, this is a damn good tournament.
I know exactly. That's the $9,000 range. I mean, there aren't a lot of slouches in there. So in the $9,000 range, I'll tell you who I am going to be playing a lot of. I'm going to be playing and lower $9,000, mind you. I'm going to be playing a lot of Louis O and a lot of Cam Smith. And I feel like this is a place where, I mean, Louis O. I think we're going to see a good run out of him. But Cam Smith, if you want to take a look at birdies or better, I think in the last 24 rounds, he's number 1 in birdies or better out of this set. So you got Cam Smith, Sam Burns, just looking at them, Tony Finau in the $9,000 range, Sungjae Im closes out in 9th position for the $9,000 range. So I think that's going to be a really solid play, or I'm going to heavy lean on those 2 guys. Everybody else probably is as well. I don't know if you got it pulled up to see what they're.
I think I'm going to lean heavy on Sam Burns. Is going to be a 3-time winner this year.
Well, I mean, if you go ahead and get 2 of them out of the way early, I mean, that takes a hell of a lot of pressure off of you, right?
Did you think he could do it? I think he could do it. Who do you think are going to be the 3-time winners this year? You think Jon Rahm and Sam Burns, or who?
I like Jon Rahm. I like Bryson DeChambeau. That's only 2. I think I'm going those 2. I don't think we're going to have 3.
Okay. Player of the year this year?
I think it's Jon Rahm. I think Rahm's got. I think he's got a chip on his shoulder, and I think he's handling it a lot differently than he has in the past. But I think that. And if I could have a mulligan, mulligan.
One second. So everybody that's watching it on YouTube, Dynamite sent us 2 hats, a black one and a white one. He's wearing the black one, but it's so chalky it looks white. Who's your mulligan? Mulligan?
Hey, well, I mean, I might as well stay with the chalk, man. It's Sungjae Im. Sungjae Im. I mean, he's already got a Rookie of the Year in his bag. Why not have a Player of the Year in your bag too? And I could easily see him. I could see him winning Player of the Year, and I could see him winning the FedEx Cup. And I say easily. If he manages his schedule with a little more If he just cuts some rounds out, man, I think
I
that
want
guy's
Sungjae to break his own birdie record.
I want him to play less tournaments, but break his birdie record.
That would be awesome. Yes,
that would be awesome.
Just play Birdie Fest, Sungjae. Just play Birdie Fest.
Let's see. So say I know. So
Sungjae could be the birdie person on tour, like Bryson's the drive guy on tour.
So who's the exact that? I mean, I'll tell you which one I'd take.
Exactly.
So the highest projected ownership's probably going to be Xander Schauffele. He's at almost 26 right now. Are you surprised that the $9,000 range is that heavily owned compared to the $10,000 range? I'm not. I mean, for example, you got DJ at 10%, JT at 19, Collin at 22, Xander 25, Jordan Spieth, you said it earlier, coming in at 9, and you got Rory at 11. But you got Viktor 19. Sam Burns will be at 18 plus. Brooks Koepka, I think he's probably the lowest at 10. Oh no, Hideki at 8.5. Louis Oosthuizen coming in at 20 plus. Cameron Smith will be 20 plus. Abe Ancer, who missed a cut last week. Yeah, fuck you, Abe. 7%, and Scottie Scheffler rounded out. Scottie Scheffler, hey, fuck you, Scottie Scheffler rounded out at 5.5%. I don't know. Is it too soon to go back to Abe Ancer and Scottie Scheffler?
You said it before. Two things that go really well together: tequila and dice.
Come on. Let's hit that horn high, yo.
No, what was the question? Do I think, what about Scottie Scheffler?
Yeah, is it too soon to go back to Ancer and Scheffler? I mean, they're gonna make the cut. So we don't have to worry about that.
I think Scheffler in a non-cut could be dangerous, man. Especially with that, off the tee, he's 14th in this field. He's approach 32nd. The putter's what's going to kill him, but it's not going to be that painful here, right? So yeah, I like Scheffler here as well. Yeah, should have played him this week.
Yeah, well, here's chalk in your face. I'm leaning Louis O with everybody else, and Cam Smith with everybody else. I just think there's something to be said here for both of those guys. No cut event. Cam's going to go off. The birdies are definitely going to be there. That's where I'm going. I don't know if if there are fades for me in the $9,000 range. Koepka's probably a fade for me. I don't think he's going to really give a shit about what's going on. Except he knows that he has to play the weekend now. So maybe he'll be inspired. He's won this event before. So maybe, but I don't know. And who else am I fading? I don't know. I'm probably going to fade Abe and Tequila Man and Scotty. I'm not going back to him that quick after a missed cut.
All right. You got mad at me last week because I went for my one and done that. We didn't talk enough about him, even though he was the Ryder Cup kind of king, right? He beat John Rahm in the showdown on Sunday and all of that. So I'm leaning this way. So talk me out of Sam Burns.
Unless there's he ranks number 1 in the model that I'm looking at. And unless there's somewhere else that you want to save him for, like Sanderson Farms or the BMW or Northern Trust, unless there's something else that you're saving him for. I'll tell you, he shot a 72 on Sunday. So he did not look that great on Sunday. That's for sure. But I don't know. Was he kind of, all I would say is mentally, and I'm just saying from the stresses of tournament golf, is he kind of wiped out? Has he been sitting in that, 1 or 2 seed for that many days in a row at a tournament, and it's catching up with him? And that's the only reason that I would say I'm probably not going to play a lot of Sam Burns. Not because the ball striking isn't there. Strokes gained total, he sits at number 1. Off the tee, he's at 7th. Putting, he's ranked 9th in this model. Nothing bad I can say about the guy, except for he's had a lot of late in the day tee times over the past 2 tournaments.
And he is going to play 4 rounds, so there is no cut.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying. So I think he's had a lot of pressure on him in those positions to go out and win those. But this tournament's going to be completely different, right? So, it's not different in the sense that it's a golf tournament. But again, when you're playing and people are chasing you, and I think a lot of these guys are going to be playing the strategy coming into a no cut event versus a cut event, it's going to be a different strategy. I mean, there's people out there that are, I mean, they're throwing, everything at it per se versus, I mean, they still got a game plan, but it's not like I got to play into the weekend and then I got to readjust based on where I'm at. I think here it's like, I need every shot I need to score on. So I don't know. Is he a little bit burned out? That's or a little bit burns out.
Would you lean over to Louis O?
Totally, man. I'm telling you, Louis O and Cam Smith all the way on this one. That's where I'm going. I mean, Louis O T14 at the Shriners, the last time we saw him since his T14 at the Tour Championship. After that, I mean, listen, at least you can probably chalk him up to a T2 at least, right? So,
all right.
And again, Cam Smith, I think this, I mean, he sets up, he plays pretty well at Fazio courses. So I kind of like him here. I like him at no cut events. I like the birdie production that you can get out of him. So yeah, I'm all in there.
All right.
Who do you like in the $8,000 range? Just let me call a couple out. You got Webb Simpson, who missed the cut at the Shriners last week. Harris English, who missed the cut at the Shriners last week. Jason Kokrak, our defending champion, who missed a cut at the Shriners last week. Tyrrell Hatton, who I believe last year he was T2 or solo 2. And he's played pretty well at this event and all. Who do you like in the $8,000 range, and who you fading in?
I like Harris English. So he missed a cut last week, T18 at the Tour Championship, T26 at the BMW, T31 Northern Trust, 4th at the WGC St. Jude, played the Ryder Cup. I like him here. He's 42nd off the tee, 29th on approach, 7th in putting. So, he can get the ball there. He's a ball striker, right? I like him. You were talking about Hatton, and what do you think about his recent form? So cut at Northern Trust.
I think we haven't seen shit out of Tyrrell Hatton.
We just haven't seen him play, but the last form we did see was not really good.
It wasn't, but all in all, I mean, he fares pretty well at this tournament. So, I mean, I'm looking at this thing going, well, why wouldn't I play him? I mean, and again, this is a tournament where, up until last year, it had been played at the same course in South Korea, but I mean, look at Palmetto. He's solo second Fazio course. So, I think that there's probably something there. Where'd you go, Hatton? There he is.
8,400.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we got plenty of missed cuts in the majors.
They're old though. Yeah, they're old. Yeah.
Yeah, 10%, 11% projection owned. So I'm not saying, I'm just saying based on what he's done here and what he's, his form at Fazio, I think that could be a direct, well, everybody else too at 10%. Look at Tommy Fleetwood, man. Nobody wants to play Tommy Fleetwood here. So I don't know. I may sprinkle Tommy in the fairway Jesus just because nobody else is on him. So I think that's a good one. Another guy that I wanted to, but I may replace him with Tommy Fleetwood is Mark Leishman.
Yeah.
Leash looks good, man. Yeah. T3 at Shriners, T4 at Fortinet. So, I mean, that first 2 tournaments of the season looking really good.
Is he long enough for this place, you think?
Yeah, I think, yeah. I think he's going to be able to avoid some stuff. So I think that accuracy with him and his putting is going to cover up some of the other junk, let's cover up some of the length. So he's ranked 13th in this model.
Yeah.
I think Leishman's probably somewhere. Again, I think I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm definitely sprinkling in some fairway Jesus, man, just on ownership alone. Let's see. I don't know. Do I go back to Patrick Reed or not? 3% owned. I mean, again, I could see him kind of coming on here and just totally blowing it out. But
what did he shoot at the Shriners?
Not good. It's like, I think he shot like 72, 75 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Enough to miss the cut. So I don't know. Patrick Reed, I'm on the fence about. Adam Scott, T35 at the Shriners. So I don't know. I'm probably fading Adam in lieu of maybe. I think I would go Hatton over Scott. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't.
Adam Scott, 6th in this field, last 24 rounds putting.
Yeah, well, that's talking. I'm not going to put Adam Scott in the lineup or bet him based on putting. I can guarantee you that. So
14th on approach. That's strong too. Yeah.
I don't know. Casey, I'm probably fading. So yeah, if I'm going to two folks here, I'm going to go Fleetwood, which is just ridiculous, but I'm going to go Fleetwood just based on ownership and probably Leishman, I guess.
I like Leishman. I like English. I like Lowry. Lowry's been on a tear too, man.
Again, I don't know that there's only a couple. I don't know what I would do with Casey here. I'm probably fading Casey, and I'm on the fence about Reed. So, all right. So $7,000 range, Dan. What do you have?
Well, you got Justin Rose. You got Kevin Na, Max Homa. I was doing some lineups earlier, and one of the ones that I flew in there, I thought Homa would be a good play here. He's off the tee, 25th in this field, 17th on approach, 69th in putting. He won the Fortinet, 63rd at the BMW, 47 Northern Trust, 51 St. Jude, 40 at the Open. Trending in the right direction, $7,700. Projected ownership 6.6%, 47th in this model. I like Homa here. I do.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I don't like him. I'm saying I like
Sergio better.
I like Aaron Wise better for sure. T8 at the Shriners, $7,400. Oh shit, everybody else likes him too. 28. Aaron Wise looks like he may be the highest owned player in the field at 26%. So maybe that's going to push me away from him at that point. So yeah, I mean at that, I definitely like Sergio better. $7,500, 10% owned. He's ranked 10th in the model. So yeah, I'm definitely going Sergio over Aaron Wise just based on ownership alone. I don't know. What are we going to see out of Kevin Na this week? So he withdrew from the Shriners, which should have been a home field event for him. He missed the cut at the Fortinet, so probably still dealing with an injury. However, he was, I don't know what you want to call that tour championship finish. He like won T1. They've got him as third. I don't know, call it what you will, but we definitely saw some good play out of Kevin Na coming out of last season into this season. Who Siwoo Kim missed the cut last week, 7% owned. I think Siwoo probably said, not probably. I mean, Siwoo sets up really well at Fazio courses. I think this one, I think he sets up and probably looks pretty good here. Siwoo missed the cut last week, T8 at the Sanderson, T11 at Fortinet. So, I could probably get on some Siwoo here. God, Aaron Wise at 27% owned. That's scary. Taylor Gooch is coming in at 23.5. Scary. I thought we were going to see something out of Charlie Hoffman last week. The wheels came off there. So T44 at Shriners, T39 at Sanderson. I don't expect much different in that this no cut event that's going to be a birdie festival. I'm probably looking in a different direction there too.
HB3 model. He's ranked 9th in this model, but he's had a kid like on Saturday night. So I don't know where his head's going to be.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Sanderson T11, Fortinet T16. So I mean, shit, I don't know. Everything on paper, it looks like it should be, but to your point, like he's playing all 4 days. So, there's none of this, hey, let me show up and get out of there. So I'm
just surprised he's playing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Well, got to get that college fund started early. Hey, now
50K.
You know what $50,000 does pay for somebody like HV3? Pays for college for the kid.
There you go.
They don't scholarship, paying for college right there, buddy. Done deal. Invest it now, and they got some running around money and nothing out of my pocket, or out of his pocket, I should say. So yeah, 7,000 to give me 2 you're playing and 2 you're fading.
2 I'm playing. I'm probably playing. I told you Max Homa, and probably take let's see. You said Wise. I think go with Wise too. I'll probably go with those 2, and then the fades would be HB3 because he's at the kid. Don't know where his head's at, and Gooch. I don't like Gooch here.
So I'm gonna go.
Gooch is 23% owned, and he's 75th off the tee.
I know, it's crazy. So I'm leaning Russell Henley at $7,100. So are a lot of other people at 20% owned. He's ranked third in approach, 26 off the tee, but I can live with that. Russell Henley, where are you? T21 at the Shriners. And I agree, the Aaron Wise thing, I may play it anyway, even though he's at 26.5%. I think I'm gonna lean on I may lean on Surge, man. He missed the cut at Sanderson Farm.
Yeah.
I think I may lean on Sergio. I think we
like
may putter if the putter gets hot and doesn't, if the putter doesn't kill him. I think we got something there. Let me see where Sergio is at it. You can chat about the see if you want to go into the $6,000. I just want to see birdies are better where Sergio comes in at. He's way down the list. Way down the list. Way down the list. I may be kidding about that Sergio. He's ranked 30th and birdies are better. Maybe kidding about that Sergio play. I'll have to regroup and pull somebody else out of that one. So $6,000 range. I think this is plenty of value here. The one guy I haven't gotten there yet, Dan. Well, you can get there before me if you can get there before me if you want to. The one guy that may be the highest percent played player, and say that like really fast a few times after you've had a few. I want to know right now, where's Jonathan Vegas at? He is at he is at 17.2% owned right now. So that's probably going to be the highest owned player down here. You know who I might lean back on in the 6,000. I may sprinkle in a little Bucky along with my fairway Jesus. Bucky and Fairway Jesus may bookend, even though they're not really bookend prices. But I might bookend with those two guys and then sprinkle something in between. But I'll do it just for fun because you know I'm a fanboy and I want to watch him anyway. So $6,000 range. I think you can start in the $6,000 range and work your way back up to the top. Where are you going?
Jonathan Vegas for me is a play. I like Matt Jones here. Let's see.
No.
What happened?
Oh, nothing.
No. Do not trust Harry Higgs here.
Did you see Harry's comment about the Shriners? He's whatever. I didn't make it, but I'm heading to Vegas, baby. I'm heading to Vegas, and I'm gonna have a proper drink for the Eagles.
Oh yeah. And I like Hudson Swafford, our friend of the show. I like him here. Off the tee, he is 11th in this field, 31st on approach, 34th in putting. And I mean, those are good numbers. He missed a couple of cuts at Sanderson and Fortinet, but he was 56th at Shriners. Before that, at the BMW, 17th at the Northern Trust, 11th. I mean, he's got it in him. And $6,000, 3.3 projected ownership, 33 in this field in terms of the model ranks. I like him here too. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree on the Swafford play. I think that's a good one. I think, Brian Harmon missed a cut. I'm probably not going that way. Scratch that. I'm going to gamble down here, man. I totally agree with Jonathan Vegas. I think that's a must play. I am going to sprinkle in some Bucky Fowler. I think once we see him get into the weekend, some things may change up. Charles Schwartzel, I don't know, T2 at 3M back many months ago, probably not going in that direction either. Yeah, I don't know about Stuart Sink, maybe. I mean, he's not, off the tee, you might just kill him. So that may not be a play. I don't want about EVR, man. He missed the cut at the Shriners, 22nd. Yeah. He's kind of cooled off, huh?
Yes, he cooled off over the break. Yeah.
I don't know. Is Gary Woodland going to feel a little fire under his ass after he just fell out of the top 100 ranking? And I don't know. I mean, numbers don't look particularly good, so I don't know why or how they would.
Another one would be Kay Lee, man. Kay Lee at T14 at the Shriners. He missed the cut at Sanderson. T12 at the BMW, 47th at Northern Trust, 24th at the Wyndham. He's 5th in this field off the tee, 46th on approach, 53rd putting, $6,200, 8.3 projected ownership, 25th in the model rank. I like him here. I think he could do well.
Yeah, and I mean at the top of the $6,000 range, Keegan and Ian Poulter. I could probably go that direction, even though both missed the most recent tournaments that they played in, missed a cut there. Outside of that, I mean, not horrible coming into those. So those could be. I could sneak a couple of those guys in if it allows. So either way, it should be a fun tournament. So yeah, let's get into our one and dones. And I got a couple of questions I got some Vegas-esque questions for you.
Nice. I love this. Go ahead.
On our one and no, I want you to go first.
Oh, I thought you had questions. Okay.
Well, no. Let's get our one and dones, and then we'll get into. I got some questions for you.
Okay, I'm going Mark Leishman.
Hey, didn't hear that name come up. Man, I'm torn. I'm really torn on this one. Give me Luio.
Oh, okay.
No. Scratch that. I lied.
All right.
Give me Cam Smith. Give me Cam Smith, the birdie machine. There are no
ponds, no ponds, no water.
Not a lot of fishing around Vegas. And so yeah, give me Cam Smith, and let's make a go of it.
Rocking that mullet on those Vegas streets, they'll be like, oh, it's just a regular old Joe.
Exactly. They'll think it's the naked cowboy from New York City in Vegas.
There you go. Perfect. Yep.
Okay. So I got a couple.
People are gonna start tipping them.
Exactly. I'll be like, hey, hold your head out, sir. All right. A couple of questions for you. So as it comes to so I went with Cam Smith. You went with Mark Leishman.
Yeah.
Leishman Lager. No free ads, boys. We're expecting that suitcase to show up anytime. Exactly. That's a suitcase of beer. Mm-hmm. Okay. So when it comes to Vegas, what is your game of choice?
Well, I'd say
not what you've lost the most money on. I know that's all games.
I'd say match play, but I like stroke play. I'm just kidding. No, blackjack. What's your so when playing a round of golf, what's the preferred amount of holes that you like to play? Is it 9, 12, 14, 18, 20? No, 12. I'm just kidding. Okay, so on the roulette table, are you a red or a black guy? Red.
Ooh, always red, huh? Always,
like the hatcher sport, that dynamite, you know.
Collecting. Yeah. What about are you an odd or an even guy?
Even. What about you?
Always red for me. Mm-hmm. And I'm always odd. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a Dale Earnhardt thing, right? Number 3. So okay. I don't know. So then, it just kind of takes it. Whatever. It worked out. Yeah, I won't go there. But yeah. So
it's great. It's good. It's good. I like that. Yeah.
Let me think. There's another one.
I'd agree. You're very odd.
Always. I got one. So you said blackjack was your favorite. Was your favorite game?
I'm horrible at it, but yeah.
All right. Do you always split kings?
No, it depends on what's showing. Yes, you always split kings.
Okay. Do you always?
It depends on what's showing.
Do you always split aces?
No. Yeah, you always split aces. We're gonna give people terrible advice here. Advice.
I would always split aces. I would never split kings. But that's me, and I think that's what the book says. But I would just wondering.
That's what I said.
So the words of wisdom for this week, ladies and gentlemen, or people, I don't know what we're supposed to say now, is if you ever see Dan at a blackjack table, give him a high hard one. Just keep on walking. That's the table that you do not want to be a part of. Let's see. Okay. Here's an and this is, so this one you don't have to answer, but because I don't even know if I can answer because I can't remember, but I think I can almost remember. I can tell you where it's at, but I can't tell you what the name of it is.
Well, you know what? You've been giving me so much crap here, Cal. I'm going to give you a little bit of words of wisdom, just like Tom Patrick. Let's have a spelling contest.
Oh, why, Dan, are we cross? So can you remember your favorite bar, the name of your favorite bar in Vegas?
No. You?
I know. I can tell you a few.
Generally speaking, it's more of like the resort kind of thing, right? So it's just wherever you're staying is where you're at. Yeah.
So you're saying the pool at the Wynn?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know, the Voodoo Lounge I used to like a lot. But a lot of them I can't remember. Like I knew what the name of it was when I went there. I did not know what the name of it was when I left there, kind of thing. Do you have a favorite casino that you like to go to? Or favorite? I get what you're saying, right? But I mean, I've stayed at many places and I've ventured back to, I mean, I know my favorite, if I can. Like I love like just the whole, there's two. So I love the Bellagio for what it is, just the whole ambiance and everything that you get there. I like the Venetian too. Just, cool. I mean, it's, you know, it's older, it's a little skeezier, not in a bad way. It's like that. Like when I go to the Bellagio, I don't really feel like I'm in like that Vegas, but when I go to the Venetian, I feel like I'm in that Vegas.
Cool.
And if you haven't been to Old Town Vegas, and I don't know, I haven't been since COVID. I don't know what's happening and how things are going on and how it's performing, but I've had some of the best times in Old Town, you know, getting off the strip, going to Old Town. Those are the ones I can't remember the names of them, but the original Big Elvis played at the, the Silver Dollar. That's what I love the Silver Dollar, man. The Silver Dollar. That's I guess it's still open. I have no idea, but I've loved the hell out of that place. So that's it. And the original Big Elvis played there. Played there. I think he lost a bunch of weight, so I don't know if he's still Big Elvis. Could have been the original. Used to be Big Elvis, but yeah. Nice. Anyway. All right, so hold on. Before we go, Dan, we talked about Ted Lasso, but I got to know. I asked you last time. Did you watch The Sopranos, the
Newark one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. The Saints of Newark. Newark. Did you watch it?
Loved it. Yeah.
Okay, so you did like it. But you see what I'm saying though, right? I don't know that I need to go watch it again. Like, yeah. Like, I mean, I've watched Tombstone, I don't know how many times. I've watched Roadhouse. Like, I never go back. The Outlaw Josie Wales, Clint Eastwood. I don't know how many times I've watched it. But I don't necessarily need to go back and rewatch The Saints of Newark. It was good. It was entertaining. And I think it gave a good backstory. I'm more looking forward to the next one. And there's another one coming out, right? I mean, you got it.
Right? Yeah.
You got a sequel coming up, or I don't know if it's a prequel to the sequel to the prequel. I don't know. However you want to frame that. You got one of those, right? But I'll tell you what I did watch over the weekend, late night. You know, all the games were off and such, and it's the new Clint Eastwood movie, and I'm totally gonna screw the name of it up.
Macho or something.
Yeah. The like Sea Macho or so. Anyway,
El Macho, whatever.
Something like that. So if you liked the movie, if you like Gran Torino, this is Gran Torino, except instead of being in an Asian community in, I don't know, San Francisco, wherever the hell they were, they're now in a Latino community down in South Texas. So it's pretty much Clint doing the same thing. And I think he's like 90 or 91 years old, man. Yeah. And he's still, you could see, I was thinking about his character in Any Which Way But Loose, you know, when he was the boxer and he had the orangutan and all that stuff. But he threw a punch in the movie. He popped him one.
He did pop him one.
Right turn, Clyde. So have you watched that yet?
Favorite? Yeah, I did. I watched it. I liked it. It's not my favorite one though. So what's your favorite Clint Eastwood one though?
Oh, Outlaw Josie Wales.
Josie Wales, like The Unforgiven.
No, I can never get past Outlaw Josie Wales. Now it's a bit dated. I'm sure there's some things in there that aren't necessarily politically correct, but back in the day,
it was good.
It was good. I mean, when 10 Bears rolls over and looks at Josie and he says, I guess I'm not as old as I thought.
Mm-hmm. What was the other one? What was the one, Preacher, and what was
Hang 'em High? Oh, Pale Rider.
Pale Rider. Yeah, that was a good
Pale
one.
Rider. Great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know that anybody's done a Western. Well, there probably have been better like one-offs, but if you want to look at the collection, the collection of Western movies, I don't know if anybody did it better than Clint.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe John Wayne, maybe, I guess, right?
Yeah, but I think even though, and like Rooster Cogburn, I mean, I thought was a great character, but I just, there's something about that. Like, I think I see those as two completely different characters, and it's not even fair to compare them. It's not even fair.
What about Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's okay.
It's a good movie.
It's a great movie. I mean, who's Robert Redford and
Newman, right?
Yeah, and Paul Newman. Yeah, I mean, what more could you ask? I mean, the best salad dressing in America.
Exactly.
What more could you ask for? I mean, talk about a watch collection between those guys.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Good point. Now it's yeah, I don't know what's next on my list of things to watch, but that was good. The Sopranos was great. I do hope they do more. I think they're gonna do, what are they doing? Oh, they're doing like Game of Thrones, I think, something like that, right?
Oh, I think so. Yeah. I mean, I watch those things. I'm not really. Well, it's just kind of like pastime for me. But
I really want to see the new Bond. I haven't seen that one yet.
Ooh, I want to see that too. Oh, by the way, it's Daniel Craig's last run as Bond, James Bond.
It's going to be good.
Should be. It looks. Yeah. It's that one looks pretty good. It's out there, right? Out in theaters, I guess.
Yeah, it came out Friday. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess the box offices are rolling, right? Everybody's.
It was number one. It's like 50 something million on it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So should be good. But yeah. All right. Well, here we go into Vegas. Dan, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800. I have a gambling problem. If you have a drinking problem, call me.
There you go. Cheers.